Hi everyone, I'm Sara Sigwart and I'll be your guide in the Charleston area today on Road Trippin with Chicago Title. On this leg, we'll be exploring Charles Towne Landing State Historic Site. Native Americans, English, Africans, and Barbadians came together at this site in 1670 and established what would become the birthplace of the Carolina colony. It is one of only a handful of original settlement sites that still exist in the United States today. The site is 664 acres of beautiful low-country scenery, including 80 acres of gardens featuring thousands of azaleas, camellias, and live oaks. The Visitors Center allows you to interact with hands-on exhibits, and you can take an audio tour on the self-guided history trail. Guests can also step aboard and tour the Adventure, Charleston's only 17th century replica sailing ship, and see the 6 cannons fired on the first Saturday of every month. The 22-acre animal forest has wolves, otters, bison, and other species that inhabited Carolina at the time when this site was a newly settled English colony. The settlement of Carolina was planned as a planting and trading province by Sir Anthony Ashley Cooper. After a stormy voyage during which the vessels Albemarle and Port Royal were lost, the Carolina anchored at Bulls Bay in April of 1670. So as not to be so easily seen by enemy ships and other threats, the settlers were directed to this site by the chief of the Kiowa Indians, whose title was cacique. This area was a point of land having the Ashley River on one side and a marsh on the other, and became known as Albemarle Point. In November of 1670, the colonists were informed that the town in which they were settled was to be known as Charlestown, after King Charles II. Even though archaeologists found the complex fortifications of Charlestown, the actual town has proved elusive. To date, only one building has been discovered. The frame of the timbers seen in this ghost structure outline the size and shape of it, but not the appearance. When visiting, you will see active archaeological digs being carried out in hopes of finding more structures. Historic documents suggest that there was a central town divided into numerous small lots with many houses and buildings. Charlestown's Surveyor General measured property using a surveyor's chain and recorded land titles to document land ownership throughout the colony. In this lush, unmarked landscape of endless marshlands, tidal creeks, and forests, the job was not easy. But because land was the basis of wealth, surveying errors or irregularities, intentional or not, were viewed as seriously as theft. In fact, Florence O'Sullivan, the first Surveyor General, angered the settlers and lost his job because of his frequent errors. If you come across any surveying errors or irregularities, have questions about boundary lines, easements, encroachments, setback lines, or anything else you see on a survey, please reach out to your Chicago Title team. We're here to help you understand how to examine surveys and address the matters contained in them on your title commitments and policies. Thank you for joining me on this road trip. Until our next stop, stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see y'all soon.